Well, it's a celebration 10 years in the making. This weekend, the Alberta Aviation Museum will allow visitors the rare chance to climb inside the pilot seat of more than a dozen historic aircrafts. Kim is on location there this morning with more details on Open Cockpit Day. Kim, good morning.
Good morning, Kent, and everybody at home. This is going to be a hot ticket for this upcoming Saturday. Open Cockpit Day is one of my favorite days of the year, just because, especially as a mom right now, I love taking my son here, messing around with the cockpits inside and the airplanes. He just loves airplanes right now. We're speaking with Executive Director Jean Lauzon. Good morning, Jean.
Good morning.
So what does 10 years of this day mean for the museum?
It means that we're doing something right.
Yeah.
When we tried this 10 years ago, we thought that it might be a one-off type of event, and then it kept growing and it kept growing, and it's just become such a huge event nowadays. And with the fly-in, it's absolutely outstanding and amazing.
So tell us about Open Cockpit Day, what it means to the community, and what does the day look like? What type of activities can people do?
It's a very busy day. We have over a dozen aircraft that are open, and we allow the guests to come in and they can actually sit in the cockpit of these aircraft. Now we have everything from the bush planes to the more modern jet age, the Starfighter, for example. Everybody, typically they don't get that access. They're a passenger on an airliner and sit in your seat and that's it. Here they can actually put themselves in the seat that the pilots, when they were flying those aircraft back then.
So this is a decade of this. You've seen many families funnel through this day. Last year you had about 1,500 people come through, so a lot of excited, smiling faces. What are the reactions of the kids you see when they actually hop into one of the cockpits?
You see a lot of joy, excitement. A lot of them are absolutely amazed at all the buttons and the bells and everything else that are in them. To think that, typically a pilot, you can sit in your home simulator and you can just, here you go, fly in the clouds and everything else. Then you get in some of these aircraft and you see all the gauges, the instruments, all the electronics. It's not just a simple flip the switch, start the, and much like what you do with the car. Mm-hmm. It's a lot more ingrained, it's a lot more a lot more of a technical side of things as well.
So you said there was some sort of landing. We're just in front of EPS right now, Air 1, this chopper. What do you mean when you say landing?
Actually, around 11:30, 12 o'clock, EPS Air 1 that flies the skies now will be landing in our front parking lot. This has been, I don't remember how many years they've been doing this. They love attending the event, and it's a really good way to get the community connected with the Edmonton Police Services.
Wonderful. My toddler is going to freak out. It's going to blow his mind. Jean, thank you so much for speaking with us this morning. Again, Open Cockpit Day is this Saturday, September 20th. For tickets and info, you can head to their website. All the info is there.
Well, according to some polling, nearly half of men think they could land a plane if they had to. I don't know about that, but you could maybe prove that this weekend. Kim is introducing us to Alberta Aviation Museum Open Cockpit Days, checking out the flight simulator with her son this morning. Could Andy land a plane?
You know what? He can land a plane, but it's a really hard landing, Kent. Andy, can you say hello, Uncle Kent? Hello, Uncle Kent?
Hello, Uncle.
Yeah. Well, that's
Andy.
the best we can do right now. Yeah. Let's start this off in the simulator lab, okay? You want to press play? P for play. Okay, here we go. We're joined by Sarah from the Alberta Aviation Museum. Tell us about the simulator lab.
So we have 8 Redbird simulators that are going to be open during Open Cockpit Day. Gives you a chance to actually fly a plane virtually. It's really exciting for our guests. It's one of the most special things about the day.
Well, you can see, the moment he came into this room, he's like, I'm going to fly this plane, even if I crash it or land it nicely, right? Girl Guides is actually a huge partner in Open Cockpit Day. Can you tell me about that?
Yep. So Girl Guides are going to be here face painting for our guests and just adding an extra layer of excitement, giving an opportunity for leadership, mentorship, and community with the event.
So tell us about Open Cockpit Day and why people should come down. Oh, or almost crashed. Are we going to be okay? Oh, crashed. Oh no. Should we do it again? Do it again, baby? Oh yeah, he wants to do it by himself. Here you go. Press play. P. Oh, we're going to wait for it to load. Can we wait? Tell us about Open Cockpit Day.
So it's, as you see, for every age, it's so exciting.
Yeah, we wait until the yellow bar goes and loads right at 100%, okay? Continue, Sarah.
I mean, as soon as any age walks into the doors, they're so excited to be here, whether it's in the plane, with the community events in the event hall, talking to our volunteers in our restoration area. It's really, there's something for everybody.
And I have to say, every time I come here with my son, the volunteers are so amazing. Can you tell me about just the excitement that they get to come and talk to everybody and tell their stories and be passionate about the subject matter?
Our volunteers are one of our biggest highlights of the museum. If we didn't have them, we wouldn't have the museum.
Yeah.
And they bring a really great element because they have so many of personal stories, and they just bring such a great element to it.
So how can people get tickets?
Through our website at www.albertaaviationmuseum.com.
Lovely, Sarah, thank you very much. Oh yeah, we're gonna go into an airplane coming up at 8:45, so my son is going to love that. We're gonna go in a jet, right? We're gonna go into a jet, Andy? Perfect, okay, see you guys in a bit.
Well, it's the biggest event of the year for the Alberta Aviation Museum. It's coming up later this week. They're getting ready for Open Cockpit Day, and Kim loves to get to a party early, and she's inside an airplane with her son. How's it going, Kim?
Good morning, Ken. Pretty good, and I'm actually surprised. Like I don't have to rip him away from any of these airplanes. He wants to go see every single one, and he wants to do every single activity, which is great. He's 3 years old, by the way. People have been messaging me. We're joined by program coordinator Jean. Good morning, Jean. So he's 3 years old, but I think this is like for pretty much any age. You could be a kid, you can be a kid at heart, an adult. Tell us about just the experience of actually being in the cockpit for Saturday and how that adds to the experience here at the museum. The cockpit, that's right,
Day,
yes.
So absolutely. So Open Cockpit Day, the experience of being in the airplane and seeing and interacting with the controls is something that really everybody enjoys. It's like a very hands-on, tactile thing. So you can really kind of see the experience of being enclosed and feel it. So it's super exciting for everybody.
For sure. And even just as a parent, I love seeing him light up and press the different buttons. Now, if he presses any button in here, we're not going to fly anywhere or drop off onto the ground, right?
Luckily, no. Yeah,
No.
they all have their controls, but nothing
Good.
is going to fly off or nothing's going to eject you.
Perfect. What do you think makes the kids most excited on Open Cockpit Day and just being part of the hands-on experience?
I think it's just interacting with a real life, historic aircraft. So actually getting to see what it would be like to be in there, and it just kind of makes it real. You can make connections to that kind of historic artifact, and it just makes it so memorable for everybody.
What's a good example of some programming or activities you have here for kids? Not just on Open Cockpit Day, but just like any day of the year.
Yeah, so for Open Cockpit Day, one of the big things is just getting to explore everything. So we have a passport where they can stamp, they can go around, check out all the different aircraft. And on Open Cockpit Day and pretty much all of our programs, it's getting to make something and kind of test it out and see what works and what doesn't. So things like paper airplanes and parachutes and testing things out is kind of a favorite for everything.
It's fantastic. You know, this is a hot ticket item for this Saturday. A lot of people come through. How can you secure your tickets?
So you can get them online at albertaaviationmuseum.com. All the information's there, and you can buy your tickets right online or at the door.
Awesome. As you can see, he's just in here sitting on my lap, and he's just tinkering around. Andy, do you like flying the airplane? Awesome. I'm so excited to take you here. Let's do this, okay? Let's try and ride this airplane like this and go like... Yeah! Okay, I'm having more fun than him, I guess, right now at this point. That's okay. You guys get the idea, though. Andy, can you say bye, everybody?
Bye, everybody.
Open Cockpit Day, of course, here at the Alberta Aviation Museum. Saturday, September 20th. Don't miss it. Go to the website online. Thanks, Jean.